Welcome to the Everything Podcast, and in this episode, I am going to be discussing the announcement of the Companion Chronicles of the Legacy of Time. But before I get on to that, a couple of things. I'm recording this episode on the 30th of September 2025, and as you can probably tell, I've still got a cold. Not as bad as it was in the last batch of episodes that I recorded, but it's still there, so I thought I should mention it. But without further ado, here is my discussion of the announcement of the Companion Chronicles, The Legacy of Time. So let's read the press release, which is titled The Legacy of Time Revisited. The first and second Doctors meet faces from their future in Companion Chronicles, The Legacy of Time, a brand new audio drama release coming February 2026. The 2019 box set, The Legacy of Time, told an epic story celebrating 20 years of Doctor Who at Big Finish, in which the 3rd to 8th Doctors, alongside many of their friends and enemies, dealt with the collapse of time itself. But during this adventure, where were the 1st and 2nd Doctors? This is actually one release that I haven't listened to yet, so I might listen to it, that being The Legacy of Time, before this comes out, which, as I said, is in February. But let's continue reading the press release. That question will be answered in Companion Chronicles Legacy of Time. This full cast audio drama release comprises 2 brand new episodes that tie in with the original box set and team up characters from across the worlds of Doctor Who. In the opening instalment, the first Doctor, played by Stephen Noonan, crashes into a confrontation between the Brigadier and the Master, both voiced by John Culshaw, making his Companion Chronicles debut. And the Master's brought a Kraken to the fight. Then the second Doctor, played by Michael Troughton, has an adventure with 2 companions he shouldn't have met yet. Harry Sullivan, played by Christopher Naylor, and Naomi Cross, played by Eleanor Crooks, as a ferocious sea besieges a mysterious warehouse. The 2 new era-crossing adventures are The Kraken of Hagwell by Barbara Hamley and The Heartless Sea by Simon Gurrier. So let's start off with the synopsis for The Kraken of Hagwell, which is as follows. When a Welsh village is destroyed by a sea monster, UNIT is on the case as a mysterious serum spreads among soldiers. With the appearance of a Doctor who is too young to know who he is, the Brigadier has to chase down the Master as he makes a play for conquest with the Sky Kraken. Then here's the synopsis for The Heartless Sea. As Harry and Naomi investigate the apparently haunted Warehouse 9, they come across someone who they didn't expect to meet, the Doctor, but one who hasn't met them yet, and soon after they find themselves dealing with the wrath of the most furious sea that there has ever been. Producer Dominic Martin said The Legacy of Time was a wonderful celebration of Big Finish Doctor Who, but there was a question that we wanted to answer. Just what were the 1st and 2nd Doctors doing on the lead up to their appearance in that special? These 2 adventures answer that, featuring Stephen Noonan and Michael Troughton's wonderful portrayals of these Doctors and told in natural Companions Chronicles style from the perspective of companions who you wouldn't necessarily expect to see them with. Barbara Hamley has given us a wonderful story pitting the Brigadier and the First Doctor against the Master and his pet Kraken, and Simon Gurrier has written a captivating, mind-bending tale as the Second Doctor teams up with Harry Sullivan and Naomi Cross. These extraordinary little tales fit perfectly as a bonus addition to the Legacy of Time, and it's a thrill to share them with you. Writer Barbara Hamley, an acclaimed science fiction novelist who makes her Doctor Who debut with this set, added, I always loved the UNIT stories. It was almost like a separate series for Pertwee's first 2 years. The stranded time and space traveller stuck on Earth working for the everything in triplicate military, and yet the spit and polish Brigadier was never a caricature. None of the UNIT gang were. Since first I saw Doctor Who back in 1982, I wanted to write a Doctor Who story. And when they asked me which companion I wanted to do, a UNIT story was my choice. Just like the 1970s, but with better special effects. And that is my discussion of the announcement of the Companion Chronicles, The Legacy of Time. So let me know in the comments below what you thought of this announcement, as well with anything else you want to cover the channel, such as any previews or recaps. Put those in the comments below as well. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. Just reminded the podcast is now available in an audio-only form via Spreaker, but please continue watching the YouTube episodes, as with the Spreaker episodes you don't get the intro, the outro, all the extra visual bits that Matt adds to the episodes. You'll just get what the audio that I've recorded. So please keep supporting both the YouTube episodes, but the Spreaker episodes are there if you would prefer to just listen to the podcast. So without further ado, I will see you in a future episode of the podcast. See you then. Goodbye.